I'll be here.
Hello everybody, and welcome to Fledgling Fighters. Once again, I'm Zapyro, your stream master, and joining me on commentary tonight is SEO, also known as The Drink. Dude, how you doing?
Am I known as The Drink? I feel like that's someone else's nickname.
No, you're
been...
The Drink. I mean,
well,
look
I
at
mean,
the image and everything.
I drink way too much, that is true. Only in-game, by the way. Drink alcohol responsibly, kids. Anyway, yeah, it's Fledgling Fighters 17 this week. And there's slight change around this time, you know? We are careening dangerously towards Christmas. So, less people around in general, everyone's getting into the holiday goodness, got no time to be playing Street Fighter 6, which, fair enough. Because that, we've got a few less players in the bracket, but to make it up to you, every match is going to be a first to 3, and every match is going to be on stream. And speaking of on stream, already our players are getting right into it. Shanks repping the Manon versus Takoyaki Fiend repping the Ryu. Alright, and immediately we've got the classic, the grappler trying to get in on the good old honest Shoto, who is doing everything he can to ensure that does not happen, throwing out the Hadokens, letting loose the DPs, but so far, done an alright job, lost a bit of health, but Manon has not gained any medals for the moment, which is exactly where you want to be as Ryu, but eating that DI there, that is going to be first medal over to Shanks. With DP, doesn't quite get the punish counter, but still picks it up with the heavy punch there. Into round 2 now. And immediately, Shanks taking the momentum, being belligerent, lets loose another DI for another grab. 3 grabs now, this is where they start to really hurt. Takoyaki Fiend's health already in the yellow, doesn't even have level 3 for critical art yet, but that DI, we might see the critical art here, the wall bounce, the combo doesn't go into the level 3, and it's gonna cost him as the DI knocks him down. Shanks taking the first game, but of course, again, this is first to 3 now, so Takoyaki will have 2 more games worth of adaptations before Shanks completely runs away with it. And, you know, you can make an argument whether the Shoto or the grappler does better in the long run, but another DI just sniping out those, you know, unsafe moves. More medals, and another DI. We're gonna see another medal. Things are not looking good for Takoyaki right now. But one thing we haven't really seen represented so far, and to be fair, Manon, and a good sweep there to take it. Manon doesn't have a great fireball skip out of all the fireball skip options she has. Sorry, out of all the fireball skip options the cast have in general, hers is not great, but we haven't seen her try and use it to get through the Hadokens, mostly just relying on jumping or trying to block through it, which, understandable. I would be doing the same in that scenario, but... Ooh! Another DI just each time that Takoyaki tries to go for... Now he's just trying to keep some distance, but another unsafe sweep. And another medium kick gonna be DI'd, and the grab is gonna seal the deal. 2 games over to Shanks already. Shanks was a strong contender last week, and this week, definitely, you know, looking to get into that upper echelon of who we have. Was just sniped out of the top 3 last week, so, you know, trying to get into the top 3 this week, very understandable. Nice combo there, but eats the OD wake up, the first time we've seen it from Ryu. You know, leaving it late to represent it, but better to represent now than ever. But great anti-air target combo from Manon. Jumps over the donkey kick, but doesn't get a punish in time, and just catches him pressing, wraps him up. This is set point here for Shanks, so Takoyaki's got a lot of work to do to try and start turning things around, and not off to a great start admittedly, but once again lets the OD DP fly, gets the sweep.
The jab reset on the command grab attempt, but... Oh, here's the DI. DI again. Oh, the sweep once again. But the punish throw. Now close it out.
Alright, well, that was good first game by Shanks there. Once again, you know, showing, following in Volian's footsteps, being the Nightmare Manon that everyone hates to fight in bracket, getting posted up on the board, shooting for that top 3 spot.
And I believe now we'll be getting either Nero and Sho in here next, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
Fantastic. So, I haven't got all the lore because I've been absent for a while, but Nero, like, is he frequent or, like...
This is the first time I've seen Nero. I believe they're repping the Ryu, so we're gonna see another Ryu this time.
Right, okay.
But Sho was here last week, I think. No, not last week. Sho was here, like, 2 weeks ago, maybe. Sho's definitely been here before, is the long and short of it.
I'm trying to find these guys' CFNs, but they, short names, so I'd actually think I'm getting them wrong.
Yeah, Nairo 47 is Nia, I believe. N-E-A-R.
N-E-A-R.
Yeah, the...
Yep. And what about Sho? It's only 3.
That is an excellent question.
This is the consequences of not being in WP anymore. I can't just pop over and have
really
a look anymore.
Try Sho sucks, like S-U-X.
Oh, that sounds familiar. Nope. Maybe it's, no cap. Nope, that did not work. Ugh.
Didn't work? Shit.
I definitely have invited Sho before.
Sho has been here before.
It's always awkward when you throw a party for someone and they don't show up for it. This is your moment, my mans. You signed up for the tournament. If you're out there, the bat signal is lit. We need you.
Well, I pinged them, so they had another 3 minutes-ish. They don't rock up. Too bad. So sad.
That do be how it is. Well, in the meantime, yeah, so we've got another Ryu. Oh, okay, never mind.
That's just not, yeah.
Yeah, I heard the sound, I was getting excited, but foolish of me. But yeah, so we've got a large portion of the viewing audience. People may notice that there is some amount of Kimberly bias in the chat. Once again, we have the Kimberly Mafia, La Kimsa Nostra, showing up, egging Grant on, forcing him to ditch the Ed, forcing him to run Kimberly, and they're not going to stop until this man gets a three-peat as Kimberly. They are relentless.
Quite
they are vicious.
disrespectful, if you ask me. Like, this man is a Guile player, I believe, and now these guys are in here trying to tell him, like, nah, come over and play Kim, because Kim's good guys, right? Yeah?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, look, I've taken my vow. I've been sworn into La Kimsa Nostra. So I can't badmouth them too much. I gotta represent the gang, otherwise they'll kneecap me. But
they have no control over you. Speak your mind, my brother.
No, I feel like if I say too much, I'm gonna like open my mailbox and there'll be a spray can in there, and I'm gonna get launched into some kind of diabolical psi combo. But
mix up.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah. So we definitely have a Ryu. We've already had a Ryu. We've got a Manon. We've got a Kimberly. So we've got some decent representation here. Sure, I don't know why. Because again, it's been a little while since I've last seen them. I could be completely making this up. I swear they played Zangief last time I saw them. I could be completely lying, but I'm pretty sure they played Zangief. And if they did, then, you know, looking pretty good character representation-wise. Not having any stinky Akumas, not having any stinky M-Bisons, you know, just some good, clean, honest, mid-tier Shotos and, you know, bottom one Kimberlys.
There are no. Okay, first of all, Kimberly's not bottom one. That's Marissa. Second
He's
of
got a
all-
point.
Second of all, there's not even any tiers here except for bottom one Marissa. That's the only one I'll say. It's just Marissa versus the world. No, I'm kidding. I don't really think it even matters at this level. Alright, I'm making the executive decision. Nairo is going to automatically take this win. Sho can have time to come back for the loser's side. If they don't, Taco can just push through. So we'll go to Sir Grant and Shanks.
Yep, I'm already on it. They're coming in.
Show was a no-show. Funny snare drum roll, please.
Imagine I'm giving you a round of applause.
Thank you very much for the imaginary round of applause. I appreciate it.
So proud of you. And then Pyro immediately stole it for the in-game chat. I like that.
You can
Well
still
done,
say
well
it.
done.
You can still say it.
That's
Like, I
true.
mean, it's not like no one can see it.
That's
Go on,
true.
make the
That's
joke,
true.
Midnight.
One for the stream, and then one for the in-game chat, and then I'll do the Discord. Here we go. There was a no-show. We move on. Oh man, I'm so proud of us. Well done, team.
So now we got Shanks again. Unfortunately, we didn't want to have to run them on stream constantly, but it appears that Show has forced our hand. So now we got Shanks and Grant, the so-called Forcer Kimberly me, you know?
Yeah,
Gun-
Kimberly at
gun to the
gunpoint. That's alright. Shanks is a champion at doing double duty. Last week Shanks was running double duty. Also last week Grant was running double duty, playing back-to-back matches. So, you know, it's nothing they can't handle. I've got full faith in both of their abilities. But yeah, we're about to see some good, honest, clean, and not degenerate gameplay from both of our very neutral, respecting players here.
Absolutely. Oh, I like the jab, you know, catching the jump on the way down. Oh, frame trap there.
Yeah, and already Sir Grant's just off to the Kimberly races, just immediately. I did spy in another Discord.
Oh.
Grant is getting some coaching, and it's paying off!
Hey,
It's
hey,
not-
hey. Like, come on, keep it clean. Like, no coaching. Let Grant speak
Hang
for
on,
himself.
no,
for
that's
once.
the point of fledglings.
Well, you gotta let him make his mistakes first. If he wins the set with no issues, then what are we here for?
We are not here to point guns at if they're getting coaching anywhere else.
Okay. I'm just saying,
Anyway,
Sai is a bad coach if he's here.
I'm sure you're about to receive a strongly worded letter and a spray can in your mail, but either way, Shanks back in control
Ooh,
of the
there was
match.
a command grab attempt. It was a good call on the drive reversal there. Like, you know, keep yourself safe. Keep Manon away from you, because she thrives in neutral. Oh, there's a cross up, and that should be dead if he gets. No, he didn't get the wall splat.
Just shy,
Oh,
but
it's
the
a
wake
level
up level 3.
We already know that there's kills. That's
Yeah,
the
no, I
first
don't-
game for Grant.
I don't think we need to bet on that one, but first game for Grant. Unfortunately for him, the level 3 power-up not gonna carry over into this second game here.
I
But-
think that's a thing that a lot of people forget about Kimberly. Is like that level 3, getting it off early is very valuable if you can, you know, find an opportunity. But
Yeah, definitely one of the best level 3s to just let loose at the closest possible availability to get that power-up, but that was also a really nice counter DI.
throw loops. Oh no! Oh no!
And the grappler becomes the grappled,
You
just...
can't call Manon a grappler, otherwise a certain individual I know will get very angry. She's a neutral focus character.
Yep, absolutely. The neutral focus character with the command grab that
level
hits like
2.
a brick and the level 2!
That's a thing that you'll see a lot of characters, you know, do against Drive Rush in general. Like, usually anyone with an invincible reversal will just use it like that to get the Drive Rush off them. Because it's like, you know, if it's off a cancel, it's a huge gamble.
the beautiful counter DI off of the elbow drop. This definitely... Yeah, doesn't get into level 3, dropped it. And immediately you can see the side coaching because he's just buffering like a crackhead.
Oh, not sure if that was intentional, but very well might have been a misinput. But Grant takes the second game as well.
I mean, sometimes when you see someone over-buffering like that, you can kind of go for a cheeky move because you're not really guarding low or high, but yeah, in that case, it was just too much distance, too telegraphed, too much time for Grant to block low.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. Drive reversal comes out, and that slide is minus if you have a fast enough normal to punish it.
Yeah, it's just a matter of having the right tools in the box, because earlier we also saw Shanks trying to deal with the forward heavy kick hop that Kimberly does with a jab, which is the correct response, but it just didn't punish it at all, and eats the throw into the corner. Are we gonna see a cam setup, or just trying to whiff punish at range?
Oh, that DI was sneaky.
It really was cheeky. And then just on the wake up with a heavy kick.
I would like to see Shanks introduce the overhead a little bit more with Manon, just because primarily he's been focusing on mainly just poking, but nothing with, like, you know, you can space the overhead to be pretty safe. So I'd like to maybe see him, like, you know, get a bit further away, you know, take that opportunity. But that was a fantastic whiff punish, and he saw the drive reversal coming, and big opportunity here now, getting the second medal. The DI comes out.
That's always exactly the danger of drive reversal, is that if it is blocked, basically everyone with a command grab is perfectly, both whiff, no punish. It's perfectly...
No, that unfortunately is gonna not work out. This is huge for Grant. Is he gonna full spend? Oh! Not sure if that was a purposeful attempt to call out the parry, but that's what happened. The command grab! And if he doesn't
be able
drop...
to wrap it up. There we go, gets the confirm into level 3, gonna take it once again. With the level 3, once again, does not need the power-up, is happy to stay at 90% damage and reduced move speed. Which is, I guess, a flex in its own right to say, hey, I'm winning it on hard mode, but...
Now, I think we were going to move on to our winners final for tonight, and that will be Nero and Grant, so you guys can hop on up. But yeah, Shanks, I like the poking. Like, I think his poking game is pretty good. Like, he's not, like, you know, being super crazy with the command grabs. He's being a bit reserved with them. But I feel like he could maybe just introduce them a little bit more often, and especially the overhead, like, is a thing I think he's missing in general. Because, like, the overhead's great for, like, attacking from a relatively safe space. Very few characters, I think, can punish it quite reliably if you spaced it right. So, perhaps introduce that a little bit more into your game plan, and you might see some improvement there. But also, Volian is a player to really watch out for and to watch replays off of if you're looking for a way to play Manon neutral. Because, like, he's like, very good with the neutral game, being very patient. And that's the thing. Manon is a character that focuses around being patient and neutral, so I feel like if Shanks integrates that into his game plan a little bit more, then he might see a lot of success, you know, very quickly.
Yeah, definitely.
Patience is a virtue.
We were seeing some kind of moments there where, like, Grant would just get the aggression, get the early round, like, start doing all kinds of just attacks from every angle, getting some mixing going, and there were moments where Shanks was able to kind of stop it with a drive reversal or with a poke or a whiff punish, and kind of begin to reassert control, but it just felt that every time that Shanks was beginning to kind of stop the game from running away from them, Grant would find another opening. So yeah, just shoring up the patience, shoring up the defense, getting, you know, able to get to that break point of not letting the momentum get so far run away that, you know, the game is nearly impossible to come back from. But there was definitely some good in there.
Alright, Brand on the Ryu. Wait, sorry, no. I've got the names mixed up again.
Yeah.
But we have Nero on the Ryu, while Brand over here is back in the ring again with Kimberly. And I'm already liking Nero's game plan, just like keeping things simple, keeping Kimberly away, because this is a character that really likes to be close. But that EX donkey kick, bit of a questionable decision, and unfortunately gets shimmied. Comes the overhead.
Yeah.
It's a classic Kimberly setup. Once again, the third time. And, oh, that didn't work that time, but not blocking.
Yeah, no, it's exactly that kind of thing of, you know, if your opponent isn't showing that they have a solution to DI, but fails to get a proper punish, gets counter DI'd for his troubles. Oh, slight miss combo from Grant there as well, and does end up eating the Shinku Hadoken for it, but still maintaining the corner control.
That might be a fireball input he's misinputting, but then again, it could be like he's trying to call out a jump, but that would be very risky. Anyway, Grant's really cleaned up this game, well, quickly, like I already said it.
Yeah, no, it definitely felt that, you know, especially after going from Manon, obviously no projectiles, to having to then deal with, or like at least acknowledge the threat of Hadoken, Grant wasn't able to just completely run away with the game from the very first second, but kind of readjusted his focus and just ran away with it anyway. And already threatening to do it again as once more Nier is just forced into the corner. The drive gauge is so low.
Yeah. What I'm kind of noticing about Nier is that he seems to have very few opportunities that he looks for. Like, to start, like, any hit he gets. You see how he's always doing, like, say, jump back, jump in, you know, fireballs, relying on those primarily. That tells me that he's probably not super, like, you know, well-versed in, like, using his lights, using his mediums to, like, start his routes. So that's something that he might want to look on.
Yeah, that's always the thing, you know, people always say, you just need a decent anti-air and a good, like, BNB, but the thing is, if you only know how to start your BNB from one point, then you're gonna have to keep fishing for that one point, which makes it all the easier to shut it down, and a great punish counter there. I don't think there's any way Grant can kill from here, but we are almost certainly gonna see the level 3, and that's gonna put Nier in a very bad situation, as the drive gauge is gonna be seesawed back in Grant's favor. The power-up is online.
Oh, but there we go. So as you can see, that's like sort of what Nier has been going through the entire time, like that jumping into like low forward Tatsu. So yeah, like if he explores that, maybe like using his lights could be an opportunity for him to get stuff, because that's the thing. Like mashing out of Kimberly's pressure is a better idea than just like, you know, getting hit by it. So always that.
Definitely, and Kimberly does. Oh, unfortunate miss on the OD donkey kick conversion. Kimberly does have a lot of gaps in her pressure. Oh, no response to the drive impact after Grant's shown quite a few times tonight that he's been very good with counter DIs.
But unfortunately, there is one of those very counter DIs.
Yeah, I think I just spoke it into existence.
Super bad situation here for the drive gauge, but using the last sliver of it to get out of the corner. But now what do you do against Kimberly? Like when you got no resources, no reversal, nothing can stop Grant from just rushing in and doing DI. Oh, but there! Oh, look, using those lights. That's what I like to see. Oh, and he just commits to the heavy kick! And it's enough to kill!
Yeah, the target combo, it could have been, it was so close to lights out there, but it came in clutch this time. Did just enough damage to just knock Grant down before the DI could connect, but...
Oh, that whiff heavy kick was unfortunate. Oh, that's gonna whiff punish it!
Big level 3.
This is
Show
a good
him the
position to be in
guns.
now. You just start zoning a little bit here. Be mindful of the slide. Fantastic anti-air. There's the drive reversal to get through the fireball. I like that. But that heavy Tatsu, I'm very against. Like, not really much incentive to use it. It side swaps on hit. Sure. But unless you're someone with fireballs, there's no reason to use it.
ready for the overhead play this time. Yeah,
there's that slide again, and the DI will kill here. Like it's that situation where you gotta be careful not to react to the DI. Oh, but he throws him!
That was crazy. With just the absolute last sliver of everything, no health, no drive gauge, gets the throw. You know, to the victor goes the spoils. Crazy stuff by Near there. Goes to drive rush into drive impact, trying to bait out a response. Good anti-air again. And now Sir Grant's the one having to sweat in the corner for a bit, but does get the back throw.
Well, that jump back was pretty spooky. Noticing that Nero is also committing to buttons and moves when they haven't hit. Something that you're just gonna have to practice. Oh, that's a parry. And I don't think Kimberly can kill off this, unfortunately, without having to spend level 1. But yeah, Grant just takes the knockdown. More likely a whiff combo, but Bro cleans it up.
Yeah, exactly, you know, just getting the damage where you can, even if it means dropping the combo and getting a grab, you know, 2000 damage is nothing to be sneezed at.
Oh, the DI. Target combo. Yes, get the Denjin. Oh, he tried to call out the DI or something. That will get you out of the corner, or will at least get Kim off you.
But still in burnout, still in the corner, does manage to get the jump medium kick.
These trades are unfortunate. They're like not in Nero's favor.
Yeah, it doesn't have...
I like that. As a Zangief player, I like that. Oh, that I think whiffs.
It does. And the Hadokens on punish count is enough to kill as well. That was just, I guess, too much impatience by Grant there at the end. Trying to snipe out that jump back. I guess maybe trying to get the chip as well, you know.
I mean, you see the finish line, you might just do anything to, you know, get past it.
Yeah, it's the tortoise and the hare. Tail is old as time.
Bad drive reversal, but no punish. That jump in could have been devastating, but nothing came out of it.
Yeah, one thing...
Oh, there we go. Fantastic mediums. But if he ended in Tatsu, he would have gotten a much better knockdown.
The self-burnout into the blocked super is not good, but the DP through the hidden variable, and Grant again and again is showing... Eats another Hadouken, almost dead, but not quite. Parry on the fireball.
He's ready.
Grant's got to be so careful now.
Oh, the throw. Grant can't kill off this, and level 1's gonna squeeze a little bit more damage, but he's got resources back.
Yeah, Grant's an OD and doesn't even need the OD DP. I was gonna say he's an OD DP away from death, but the chip from Donkey Kick's all it takes in the end.
I like seeing that the Nero is, like, you know, starting to kind of open up what he's using. Like, I'm seeing less of the same and more, like, you know, different. And different's important, especially in this matchup, because Kim, like, overwhelming her, like, is a path to victory. Because she lacks traditional reversals in the sense she has an invisible DP. She only has level 1, and, well, realistically, there are other supers as well, but they cost resources.
The cheeky DI reset.
I mean, that's just a knowledge check in that situation. Like, Kimberly's do that all the time. Like, mentally, like, they're insane.
Absolutely, but... You know...
Right, zoning. Or most likely a throw attempt from the walk up. Could be anything, really, but... I bet that's what Nero went for there. But then again, he's got games to give here, so he can be a little risky if he wants.
Yeah, for the first time, Grant is fully on the back foot now.
Oh, the wake up Shoryuken. But that slide is doing devastating damage.
Yeah, especially just making Nia having to second guess every fireball he throws, because every time he tries to zone, he could just get slid for his troubles, but...
Well, I like that jump back. Like, you know, just staying away from Kimberly. And I do believe in Burnout that slide is not punishable. It might be 0 or something. I could be wrong.
No,
I don't
it's
know
still
the
punishable.
It's still punishable.
It depends on spacing.
Of course. Oh, the jump in
my
level
God.
3? That's a huge call-out attempt, but unfortunately you are just now probably gonna die for this.
Yeah, I respect the moxie, the gumption, the sheer chutzpah of trying to bait out some kind of a reaction with that, but every time it works for Daigo, it has to not work for someone else, right?
That takes us to 2-2, and the winner's side. Grant showing that he's not out of it yet, and that he's still got a lot of gas left in him. Then again, Nero went for like in some insanely ridiculous reads there. Oh wait, am I incorrect to say who won there?
Was that 3-2,
we're
not
at
2-2?
2-1. So it's 2-2.
It's 2-2, so...
I haven't left that thing. No, they're still there.
No, they haven't left. But there might have been some miscommunication about what the score is. I'm pretty sure. I don't think I can see matches. But just probably let's let them know and just tell them to
Just say,
get
hey, one more.
2-3 apparently. Did we miss a game?
Wait, did we miss a game?
We must have missed
might
a
have.
game. If they agree
That's
on,
crazy.
if they agree on it, then
Yeah.
No, even Twitch chat's got it. No, we're all wrong.
Oh damn. Well, I will claim responsibility for that, chat room. That is my bad. As the stream master, I clearly just didn't update the score at a period in time. Sorry about that. But Grant will then advance, unfortunately, and putting Nero
Call it
in
too
losers.
invested. Ooh, too
Too-
invested.
Too invested in the conversation, you know. But anyway, we're gonna have Shanks and Takoyaki on stream, so I will get Takoyaki. I can't say it now. I'm just.
Miyagi.
I'm so sorry.
I'm sure people have butchered it worse than that. It's fine. But yeah, so we're gonna once more, unless Takoyaki suddenly decides to switch things up, gonna see the Ryu versus the Manon again. Takoyaki's chance for the run back on Shanks. Shanks's chance to show that the first set was not a fluke and that, you know, they're still on top. And either way, this is gonna either be good prep for Shanks to then go up against Nia, also repping the Ryu, or we're gonna get our first mirror match, which is gonna be the Ryu into Ryu, one way or the other. But yep, still running back on the Ryu, very understandably so. So yeah, we're gonna see more of the same from Shanks, or if Tucker's had some time to rethink some options. Good speak there.
I think it's going to be incredibly valuable, especially for the likes of damn it, I've already forgotten that Nero's name. Nero, yes. Sorry. But Nero, like, I feel like would benefit immensely from watching this set. Considering you potentially will be playing one of these players, and one of these players is your character. Might teach you something.
Yeah, because either you can learn player habits, you can learn how the matchup works, if it is the Manon you're gonna be facing.
Ooh.
You know, there's good stuff everywhere. Unfortunate whiff grab there.
That's the thing, I think, what's it called, Shanks, sorry. I'm getting names all mixed up here, but Shanks here, like, could have gone for the burnout loop and taken him all the way to the corner, but maybe just not quite knowledgeable on the fact of how to do it. Oh, the trade!
Oh, double KO! You don't see those super often. Immediately a final round situation.
Oh, went for the X, like, through the projectile? I don't know all the move names I'm on, so that tells you that I still need to play this character.
Yeah, I have a dreadful knowledge of Manon's move names as well, but I blame that on them being in French. But big jump in on the fireball.
Oh, that could have been death, but fortunately just dropped. But the whiff punish on the command grab!
Still wasn't quite enough because it was only the second one, and had the chance on the parry there, but
Yes.
missed it.
That sweep was pretty not okay to do. No, so like it's a hard read at this bat point when you do it. It's like straight up like he's gonna get knocked down and I get an opportunity, or he doesn't if I'm gonna do it. So
Yeah.
once again,
Yeah,
Shanks just I feel like needs to introduce like a few more options, like you know that Manon has. Like he's not threatening a lot of things. Like he's really only like running up, pressing buttons, and then like kind of threatening the command grab, which is sometimes all you need. Oh.
Oh, misses the punish, but kind of resets it.
There were so many opportunities there to like cash out, to like maximize damage and medals, but at the end of the day, Shanks did take it. Oh, there's the overhead. I'd like to see that a little bit more.
Unfortunately, didn't do too much that time, and gets the sweep this time.
Oh, unfortunately committed to the button, but punishes with a command grab.
Big
Walk up
medal.
throw. Oh, that's gonna punish. And
That
die
was
situation.
A crazy reaction to do the level 2 against the OD Harsher, but it was good. Don't get me wrong, and it got Shanks the game there, but that was crazy.
I feel like Shanks could like maybe using like setting strong a little bit more, like you know, especially when he's close. It's a good button to threaten the command grab. Fantastic anti-air. The wake up DP.
He tries to whiff punish the donkey kick, doesn't quite reach. Another big jump in, but doesn't get the punish counter.
Oh, once again committed to the kicks. Oh, but the level 1 will punish. But gets hit by the wake up DP. And now it gets thrown.
It just feels like every time Shanks is seeing Takoyaki go yellow, they have a super ready for it and gets the punish counter command grab at the end there for a bit more damage.
It's important to remember, everyone, that the EX DP is the only DP that has invincibility. So you really shouldn't be doing wake up normal DP at all. I mean, there might be situations to use it, but that's not one of them.
That's definitely not one of them. The drive gauge is not looking good, the health is not looking great. Oh, the overhead on the axe kick.
And unfortunately, Takoyaki is also missing a lot of very important throw timings. See, like, right there. Like, he's committing to it when Manon is not even close to him. And last command grab, and that will close out the set 3-0.
Shanks just kind of, after eating one or two of those DPs, just decided, you know, I'm just gonna start blocking on his wake up, and if he wants to DEP himself to death, he's more than welcome to, and it worked out pretty well for him.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, this is a feeling I get from Fledglings a lot when I watch it. It's like, immediately, like, after a game, like, I watch Fledglings, it's like, I want to hop into a VC with these guys and, like, at least, like, point out, like, some things and help them out, you know? I don't know what it is about this tournament. It gives me the feel and the need to, like, help in it to an extent. But I think that's a good thing.
Yeah, that's what the tournament is ultimately for. It is for that growth and that, you know, learning, especially, like, you know, you kind of need to watch back the games, you know, because you're probably, I would not recommend watching your own match while also trying to play it. That's very disorientating. But definitely watch back, like, the VOD or whatever, because there's stuff you might not realize that, you know, you need someone pointing out, whether that's a commentator or whether that's someone after the games or during the games sending you a message like, hey, by the way, I notice you keep trying to, you know, wake up DP without doing OD DP or something like that. Like, don't do that, or, you know, you're not punishing this option that is actually minus, but it looks kind of like it's not minus kind of thing.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, the feeling I get, like, because when I sit here and, like, run the stream, watch them, it's like, damn, dude, I really wish I could say things and, like, you know, help them out. But today I actually get to say these things and be like, hey, like, maybe you should be doing this a little bit more, and so on and so forth. Which is a good feeling, like, you know, knowing that I can probably help somebody. But speaking of the video game, actually, we have got another Ryu, and Shanks being sent into the gauntlet.
Yeah, we'll have to see how much of that, if Neo is watching it, if they got any thoughts from it.
Ooh,
Wow, just relentless pressure.
I like using stand M there as an option to force a guess. That is a pretty good option to use. Could be doing lights, which are a bit safer, like the 3 light rule. The heavy Tatsu.
Agreed, but it worked.
And now, this is the thing. Nero likes to throw fireballs. So, this is going to be a test of Shank's actual patience. Like, are you going to actually actively be, walk and block? Are you going to wait for the opportunity? Oh, the dry rush cross under the overhead. But level 3!
Definitely not gonna kill here, but it's gonna put Shanks dangerously close. 1 or 2 more good touches.
Oh, that's one of those, when you jump in like that, you might as well just commit to, a heavy kick or a heavy punch. Just use your biggest damage button to open up there. Because, I understand, maybe Shanks wanted to go for maybe a command grab and whiffed it or something. But if you see the jump in, take it, do the damage. You can worry about getting the middle after the fact. Because there are routes for that.
Yeah, unfortunate combo drop there for Nia. That's the second time he's had that issue with the same thing. Diaz threw 2 fireballs. And Nia did burn himself out as well. Now he's in the corner.
Okay, I like that. Threatening the burnout loop. But now...
Ready?
Oh, the anti-air. But the back throw? And that was a checkmate situation right there. I think the only thing that... I actually don't know if that was, he was jumping and then got...
Oh my god, the first time we've seen the representation of the fireball skip, and it's through a level 1 at round start. That is wild. That was crazy.
I'm liking Nero, using the fireballs, really making sure that that space, is occupied constantly, that Manon is not going to have an easy way in. But there's a jump in, and that's the thing. I'm pretty sure that there was a route that Shanks could have done to get the medal and to get a good knockdown, but just probably didn't know. The target combo after the jump in for Nero is enough to close out that round. Fantastic anti-air.
And the jabs as well, catching some counter hits.
Oh, but you cannot
ready with the DI.
Jump in. Alright, I like this. Attack the drive gauge, get some of your own back, because, drive is a pretty valuable resource to always, make sure that you have more of and the opponent has less of. And that parry was hella bad, because now you just died to a drive impact.
Yeah, they're... Oh, good throw tech. Nia isn't gonna get the DI for free, but doesn't matter, because he doesn't need the wall splat. The DI damage by itself is gonna be enough.
It's a questionable command grab attempt, but I understand to an extent what Shanks was going through. Command grabs do catch DIs, but I don't think Manon's is quite fast. I'm pretty sure it's actually relatively slow to an extent.
Yeah, and unfortunate, just didn't get a punish on that whiff DP earlier, but gets a good DI on that jump in. Gets the medal, but then immediately eats a Shinkodoken, and unfortunately Nia just accidentally side-switched himself into the corner while in burnout, which is
fantastic.
Not exactly optimal.
And there's the burnout loop. That's exactly what Shanks should be doing in these situations. Take the medal, I like that. Level 1 comes out, and now you're back to walking down. But
Nia really just let it rip with those.
No. Yeah, that's the thing, is you gotta be on point with the anti-airs. And in fact, the back heavy, the back kick, or what's it called, the round point, that's 236k. But yeah, back point is actually a good anti-air in those situations where it's he's directly above you. So keeping an eye open for that would be probably Shank's best solution to that situation that got him killed just then. Level 1 to escape the corner.
I tried to grab the level 1, which unfortunately did not work out there.
Alright.
Both of their health bars are so low, but...
He is! Oh, but he went for a heavier command grab!
You gotta be so
he-
careful when playing
that must
the.
have been heavy command grab.
It was.
Oh, and he tried to go for the command grab again, but he was too far.
Yeah, the right idea. If it was OD, it might have reached, but
Oh, the back throw.
regular just didn't go far enough.
Oh, he tried to anti-air him, but it didn't work out.
Yep. Still managing to keep corner control.
You know, I'm gonna say it. You haven't jumped in level 3 yet, Shanks. You should do it for the people.
That's true.
But never mind. Don't listen to me. You actually play very solid.
Yeah, very nice confirm to finish it off there. 2-1. Still, Shank's still got a road to go before he can breathe easy, but...
Ooh, and there's one of Manon's many weaknesses, like, you know, the anti-airs don't cover cross-ups, which is a very common thing for a lot of grapplers in Street Fighter 6, whereas, like, their one weakness is that they usually, like, can't, you know, deal with offensive pressure, especially the type of pressure that, say, a character like Steve has, where he's jumping all over you. I like Shank's going for the burnout loop there, like, but now... Oh, no!
Shank's just trying to slowly run down near, but got a little too much of the blood scent.
I think Nier is starting to see that, like, if he jumps at these angles that, like, you know, just, like, always forward, like, behind, Shanks, then he's going to be able to punish like that. Like, because he's noticed that, Shanks likes to rely a lot on the anti-air as his primary method of, like, keeping you boxed in.
Nier's got 2 bars of super,
And
so...
there again, like, I'm not sure if... I don't think that was an anti-air attempt in that specific instance, but, that traded. And that's the thing, like, you gotta use the back, like, the 2-3-6 picks to, beat them. But, yeah, like, well played to Shanks, but Nero takes it.
Yeah, which... For our finals, we've got Sogrand, who looks like has been in the training room all this time in the hyperbolic time chamber, getting ready to hit Super Saiyan 3, while Nia's just coming off the match. Sometimes that means you're hot, sometimes that means that, you know, you're already... The mental's beginning to overload, the steam's beginning to come out of the ears, so we'll have to wait for the match to begin to see which... it's going to be for Nia, if Nia's going to be running red hot or running overloaded, but after all that time in the training chamber, you'd hope that Grant's going to show us something particularly spicy.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, that's the thing about Grant, I've noticed, is that, he definitely is a guy who, like, if you tell him, like, hey, this is what you need to practice on, he will tell you, okay, I'll do that, and he just goes to the lab, and he does it. That's kind of what I've noticed. Like, he's very straightforward in the sense you tell him what to do, you tell him what to practice, he'll just do it, and, like, that already, like, that initiative tells you a lot about the sort of guy he is. And he'll go far with that mentality.
Yeah, no, labbing... Obviously, it's not even close to, you know, the main part of this game, but...
It is definitely a factor you have to consider. And I think this is a run back technically as well? I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure these guys...
It is, yeah, Grant's last game was against Nia, sent Nia into the losers. And it was...
Ooh, that was definitely punishable. And that's the thing about heavy kick, is that, like, you know... donkey kick. Like, close, it's pretty much minus in most instances. Whereas if you space it, you get, like, it's relatively safe. So you gotta choose a bit of a different ender to maybe not commit to a special. Oh, the heavy link!
But Nia's once again put himself in the corner in burnout, and...
Looking for the jump. Oh, if he had done another light, he would have broken through that, but that's unfortunate.
Yeah, even the OD fireball might have been fast enough, but...
Yep.
Yep,
you don't
save
all
that
your resources
sliver of
unless you're
giant
killing.
bar.
Sorry, not if you're killing. Not if you're, like, gonna do level 3. Oh!
Ooh,
I'm not sure if that was intentional. Like, you know, he's pressing a button to, like, bait the level 3, but it worked out either way in his favor.
Yeah, definitely. I'm gonna assume, you know what, benefit of the doubt, that was a bait, but either way, unfortunate level 3 there.
These trades are not working out in your favor, Nero. Like, you notice that every time he jumped in there with the heavy, like, he still lost the interaction in the health side of it. Using the mind to keep yourself safe, I like it. Going for shimmy attempts. Or the DI,
oh.
Maybe it was the drive reversal? Oh, but the jump! Vertical shimmy. Never, like, doubt it. It's very much a threat.
It really is, especially with a level 1, like Ryu's in this case, where it's, I don't want to say low to the ground, but...
Oh, the drive rush DI, like it.
Ooh, whiffs the throw tech, though.
Oh, once again, like, one of those instances where, like, just all that Nero needed to do there to really get a bit more out of the situation was just to do, like, a medium R2 to end that combo.
Level 1s through the torso cleaver, not having any of it. Grant's got a pixel left, but that... There's no way Grant can kill off this, surely.
No, he won't kill off this, but he definitely... Oh my god, he just did it! Is this real footsies? Have we been playing footsies the entire time? Like, incorrectly?
Oh, eats the DI for the sweep. Get the Hasho, but immediately spend it. Another Hasho, immediately spend it again. No investment banking here.
Oh, he's buffering something.
Yeah, maybe the... Trying to make sure that Grant can't just slide.
On the meter. Then now you're burnt out, and like, all of a sudden, like, that slide, like, yeah, you punish it, but like, you know, if Grant decides to space it a little bit more, like, you have to respect it.
Yeah, but it was a decent defensive...
And I think he's gonna go for the DI. Oh, the fireball catches!
Health buzz so low on both sides. Surely this is a level 3 here.
I mean,
unless there's another unfortunate drop. Yep. No drops. No drops of sweat as Grant picks up that game for himself. That's 2 to him.
I think what
no,
Nero is failing to do currently is just recognize that, like, Grant will sit in and just wait for, like, Nero to commit to anything in neutral, and then he'll punish it with one of the full screen slides and such, and get a lot of opportunity to do damage off that. Ooh. Are we getting a character switch, or are we... Apparently we're done. Did I miss a game again?
No, I think this time Nia has tapped out early, I think? Yeah, I think Nia thought that was a 3-0 because we got a GG in the chat, but that is not, in fact, the GG. Alright, cool. So, Nia should be jumping back in here in half a second. This is
I'm not sure why there was some confusion. I mean, we've done first to 3 all night, but I mean, it's fine.
I think it was just a timeout on the... I think someone forgot to hit rematch and there was a timeout on the...
Ah, I see. Makes sense.
Timer thinger. But yeah, this is surely where the Giles theme starts blasting. This is... If there's any time to get a comeback, this is the time. But Grant with the 2-game leg up is going to make that comeback difficult.
Yeah, absolutely. But then again, like, all Nia really does need to do is just, like, keep Grant space. He can throw fireballs as much as he wants.
Big counter DI. And we're off to the Kimberly races into the corner. Ooh, goes for a shimmy this time, which so far Grant hasn't really represented, but wasn't bid on by Nia at all, so... Back into the corner we go, and another...
Oh, the teleport, though!
Could
Now,
have got a punish
yeah,
there, but just
you gotta not
didn't
spend your
believe.
drive here. As tempting as it is, there's no reason for you to spend it. Nearly spends
There's-
it all.
Bit of a spend. There's the full spend, and that's could be the fatal mistake, but there's still 2 bars of super. The slide's gonna go under.
Like I said before, like Grant's just waiting for these opportunities for you to throw these fireballs.
Now, unfortunately, even projectile supers, you know, they don't have any particular. Just because they're supers, they still lose to moves that, you know, beat projectiles. Oop.
Bit of stuttered frames there, but regardless, Grant is gonna try and close out this game with a level 3, getting the buff. And though he's not really got anything to threaten, he does have the throws. Oh, but that crossed over and now he dies. And Grant
Yeah,
will
that
take
was
it.
just well done to Grant, getting his first win on the board. Well, not first win. Grant's as old as the hills. First win of this particular iteration of Fledgies on the board. 2 more to go before graduation happens, but we're a few weeks away from that.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I don't really have a lot more to say, other than, like, I feel like there is definitely a lot to do more than, like, you know, to say. Like, everybody probably wants to jump in the lab, figure out what they could have done better, maybe get advice from some of the other players in the Discords. But yeah, like, well done to Grant taking it. Well done to Nier for a close second, and then I believe on third that would have been Thanks, yes, with Manon. And it's really good to actually see that, like, you know, him, Manon, and Ryu are actually some of the representatives we have, like, you know, in Fledglings, rather than seeing like a million Kens and Akumas or something like that, which is what I would have expected. But regardless, Fledglings has come to an end for tonight. So,
Yeah.
anything else to say, ACO?
I
Midnight?
was gonna say, before we run away, Midnight might want to say some housekeeping stuff, question mark.
Yeah, I might be able to. Okay, so thank you everyone for watching tonight. I was just sitting in the background doing TO stuff. It was good to watch all the games. In terms of the fledgling future, we'll do one more in a fortnight, and then we'll wrap up because it's Christmas. No one wants to be trying to organize fighting game stuff during Christmas. We go and enjoy a break. We'll come back next year. We'll make it better. We've seen a lot of good feedback from everyone. We've seen positives and negatives. We know the kind of changes that we can make to try and make this a bit better. We'll explore some other ideas as well within the fledgling team to see what else we could do on top of fledglings potentially, but this is all stuff for the future. We'll run another one in a fortnight's time, even if it's a few people again, doesn't bother us at all. In terms of anything I want to say personally, I would say if anyone wants to go back and watch their matches, my biggest piece of advice would be take a look at where you took the most damage and figure out how to avoid being in that situation again in like for next time. I think if you follow a bit of principle as simple as that, of just where did I take the most damage and how can I avoid taking it again in the future, I think a lot of people can come to some pretty simple conclusions to see some improvement in the future. But besides that, that's all from me. As Yo said, there are people in the Discord willing to help. I'm one of those as well. Even though I don't appear online, just shoot me a message. I'll send you back a message whenever you want if you want some advice. But otherwise, yeah, guys, see you in 2 weeks, and Merry Christmas / Happy December that we're now coming into. Can you believe it? We're at the end of the year. How quick is this year gone?
It's crazy.
It's lightning fast, dude. Like, I feel like 6 months just happened in the blink of an eye, and it's not fun.
Yeah, I'm with you. I am with you. Alright, guys, that'll be all from us. If no one else has anything else to say, then we will catch you in 2 weeks.
No more. Alright. Farewell, guys. See you around.
Ciao, ciao, fledglings.